the government used to buy up surplus food to maintain the food prices in the market. So the government in Albany had humongous warehouses filled with government surplus food. Just filled. And they're paying a lot of money to store it. So somebody got the brilliant idea, why don't we give it away? We'll give it away, clean out these storehouses, and we'll save the rent cost. And we'll give it to schools for the school lunch program. And we'll give it to institutions that will distribute it to the poor. And to get it, you have to meet certain qualifications. So our church began distributing this food. And getting the food into the church was a problem. But eventually it worked out that the food would be brought here, 2 or 3 tons for our Hambleton church, in a big transport truck. They would also take the food to Brookfield and Earlville. And so we had to unload this. And the woman in charge of this was Irene Brown, whose husband was Coleman Brown, who was a Colgate chaplain. So she got the Georgetown boys to come over and offload the truck. And there's 8 of them, maybe 9. On this one particular day, I had the ice cream for them and the cookies in the church kitchen. We offloaded the truck. And these guys work out at Georgetown. They had their exercise machines and weightlifting. They could carry in 3 50-pound bags at a time. I carried in 1 bag at a time. And stacked up 2 or 3 tons of food in the church kitchen, all ready for the next morning. And after they had offloaded it, why, I suddenly got the idea that they are in a confined area and there are no children out there. When would they like to meet the children in the BOCES preschool class? So they're in this classroom right next to the church kitchen. So they were having lunch by this time, so I'm not interrupting any instructional time. So I lead the way in and these guys follow. And the first one is as tall as I am, at least 100 pounds heavier than I am, solid bone and muscle, big black color. They're all black or Hispanic. And the women freeze as they're sitting at these little low tables with their children. I still can see their hands go on the table. No concept that these guys are normal human beings, the same as you and I. Lonely, far from home, far from their friends, their family, their environment. And I began to introduce them and introduce the teachers. Ginny Elliott, the lead teacher here, and her helper, Mary, and 2 therapists. And little Danny comes running. And I'd already given an elevator ride to Daddy that morning and to all the kids. And so he ran not to me, but to this big giant next to me and picked him up. And this fella picked up Danny. Danny threw his arms around him and he gave little Danny a hug. Then Danny broke away, got down and hugged the next guy. Right down the line. And as Danny broke away and went to the next guy, the other youngster who was Down syndrome came. Danny and this girl, both Down syndrome, had to pick her up. And he gave her a hug. And she gave one. All the other kids came running. Didn't matter to them that these guys were black or Hispanic or what. They were to be loved. And they all got a hug. So if there were 8 of those guys, there were 11 kids that morning, 88 hugs. Precious moment.